how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Green screen moment. We fix everything. This is a bit of an impromptu stream, even though I sort of told you guys last week that we were going to do this. What is up with the green screen today? What is up with the green screen? Is it just like this now? Hold on, let me open my window. Smack it? Wait, that actually fixed it? Okay, wait, then I sat back down and then it broke again. What is wrong with my camera? Okay, we're gonna fix the camera first, then we're gonna start. You guys can, like, throw in questions if you want. That did nothing. If that's the thing you guys want to do. Maybe turn off auto exposure. That might do something. Did it do something? That's better. That's pretty much better. That's as good as we're gonna get. Okay, hi Bumstro, hi Jonarite, hi Exo Sparkly, hello Fungus, welcome to the stream. Let's see. Oh, it's broken again. Why? Why do you do this to me? It's only on Wednesdays, too. I don't think I've ever had an issue. Actually, I've never had an issue with my camera at all. Never you mind. I thought... Where the heck is my properties? There it is. Maybe no low light compensation? Maybe we don't want that on. Did it fix it, or is it messing with me? Who even knows? I'm gonna put back on auto exposure, because usually I have it on. But just low light compensation off? Wait, tilt? Oh, that didn't tilt the camera. Oh, I thought it would, like, spin me around and it was gonna be so fun. I can put the brightness way up. Oh, this is so fun. I'm just messing with my camera settings. Saturation? Oh! Oh, that's fun. Okay, let me bring that back down. Oh, gosh. So funny. Maybe off on white balance. Ew! Put that back on. What is backlight comp? It just makes me slightly brighter. Gain. That did nothing. If I turn off my anti-flicker. Okay, that's enough screwing with my webcam. This is good enough. This is good enough. We can deal with it. I just have to turn off my everything. Okay, we're back to normal. Until it inevitably breaks again, but that's just how it's gonna be. Let's see. Yeah, there it goes again. You're 41 minutes late. I didn't really want to start this at 7. I just kind of started it whenever. I love surprise mod streams. I do too. I'm answering questions right now, so go nuts. Are you Doug and Parks' son? That is not true. I have a good question. Why aren't you streaming next Monday? Because I very unfortunately have stuff to do next Monday. Sorry, guys. Do you plan to drop merch soon? So, I kind of want to show you guys the merch store. Before we get into the tutorial. We're going to just have to deal with the camera. Actually, I have one more idea. I am going to try to open the window. Usually I have it closed, but sometimes I have it open and it works. Did that help? It seems to be gone, but also usually it ends up being... Every time I sit down. Why is it doing this? So weird. Oh, it's only when I sit down like this, too. If I, like, pull my arm up, there it goes. It's gone. It's gone again. What the heck? Okay, so merch store. What the heck? Somehow I ended up on this website. This is not where I wanted to be. I tried to type in my merch store. Wait, is that not? What is the URL for my merch store? Oh, it's store.modmonster.ca. Oh wait, it's not? It's shop.modmonster.ca? I don't know my own store link. Oh, there it is. Found it. Okay, I'm not going to show you guys the password yet. But I also want to make sure that there's nothing like that cool on the store. And I'm also going to get rid of all of the... this wasn't really ready to see yet, but I am going to log in. I'm going to hide all of the ones that are kind of bad. I hate the screen, dude. Wonder if my shirt is throwing it off. I'm just trying to think of everything that I'm doing differently than normal. I'm going to hide you. Oh, hide all that. Those are like huge spoilers. Change status, hidden. What else? What else is a huge spoiler? Oh, I love these, but they are spoilers. Hidden. What else? I think everything is not a spoiler anymore. Okay, I think everything's back to not being a spoiler. Alright, everybody. I'm gonna reveal the merch store. Ta-da! This is the merch store. This link will not work if you go to it. It just asks you for a password. So it's not like actually being released yet. But we are gonna do a merch store soon. Here's some of the stuff that I've made. So we have I Love Doug the Pixel. This I think a very small portion of you guys will remember Doug the Pixel. But this is the I Love Doug the Pixel t-shirt. We have a giant Smarry sticker, because who doesn't want a giant Smarry sticker? It's like really big too. It's a 3-inch. It goes up to 5.5 inches. Hold on, that's like this big? It's that big of a sticker? I don't know. It was in the options, so I was like, yeah, let's make that. Here's some holographic stickers. So this is another like big sticker sheet. This isn't the real size of them. They're like little circles. They're kind of like shiny though. They're kind of like shiny. Let's see.
EU mod don't measure that on stream. There's kids watching.
Okay, that's not what was happening. I was measuring the sticker. This is the one that Piper drew, the bird that Piper drew on a t-shirt. I love this thing. It's so cute. Also, none of these designs are final either. Like, they're probably gonna get changed, maybe, if I feel like it. I have a black and a white mug. This is an M creator procedure, which kind of is just joking about the mug. So, if the mug is empty, then fill mug, otherwise drink out of the mug. And there's a 11-ounce version, which is this small one, and then there's also like a taller one that's 15 ounces. Then we have the travel cup. Pretty cool. Let's see, what else?
Nicholas Stratton, can we play Garlic Phone again?
Give me 30 seconds. Dun, dun, dun. No, we're not going to play Garlic Phone, at least for now. The mouse pad somehow is sold out already. I think they might have like stopped producing it before I even launched it, but there's a mouse pad, which is pretty cool. We have this tie-dye t-shirt, so it's embroidered with the ModMonster logo, and it has tie-dye, which is like super cool. I love this one. This is the Dubious Creature by Bumstro. By the way, if like Piper or Bumstro, if you don't want me using your art, I think I already asked Bumstro in Discord, but I might be misremembering. This was a while ago. If you don't want me using your art, then just like tell me, I'll get rid of it. Here's the Dubious Creature on a pillow. These are socks. Again, they're also sold out for some reason, but they are socks, which is pretty cool. I made an AirPods case, so that's pretty neat. I think this is only... Oh, it is for both the like the regulars and the pros. So it's not just for the cool people, it's for everyone. Let's see. So there's this hoodie, which is $91. But it's a really good hoodie. So I'm just saying. Here's just a simple embroidered sweatshirt, hoodie. This is like the mouse pad. up here, but it's like a full-on desk mat, so it's like what I have. It's like really long. Not like hugely long, but it's a long desk mat. It's up to ModMonster t-shirt and sweatshirt, and then there's the basic ModMonster mug. So in a bunch of different colors too, which is like the inside color here. The dubious mug, black dubious mug. There's 2 different colors. Then there's ChatGPT wrote this. I had so much fun writing the descriptions for all these too. But yeah, there's that t-shirt. And then finally dubious t-shirt. That's like the current state of the ModMonster merch store. There's a couple more things, but I don't know if I want to show them off yet. Well, we might do that later. And I have to obviously get this shop approved by like the website in order to like actually start selling the stuff. But yeah, this is my new merch website. I also merged like the channel point thing into, this isn't updated, but it's merged into the same website, and then I'll also have like a new thing about chat commands. So this is gonna be like modmonster.ca once I actually, because right now it's just this, but I will eventually, like, once I start selling my merch, that's what this is gonna be. Very cool. Okay, merch store has been shown. This is my stream setup, which we're gonna look at right now, I think. So I don't know how many of you guys are actually interested in this, but I like having it just in case anybody ever actually like wants to know how, like, anything that I've done. We're gonna try and go through the whole setup. So I'm sure you guys know that I use OBS Studio. I think it's like the best program for live streaming. Like probably your only option. It's completely free. It's just perfect in every way. And this is so this is my starting soon screen. I think we'll start here since this is like how my streams actually start. So down here, these are obviously all the sources. I'm assuming you guys mostly know how OBS works, but I have my background. This is actually a website, and it's not like a real website. You can't go to it, but I created it, and it's like you can go to it in a browser, and this is my starting scene background. I might give you guys the code if you want, but I'll just flash it on screen for anyone that wants to copy it. So, this, basically it just pulls from logo.png, which is this. You can see very faintly, it's just a blacked out, like, outline ModMonster logo. And then it tiles it, makes it move, and then I have it set up so it uses the CSS keyframes to basically animate back and forth between the blue color and the green color. And then when it does that, it also tints the little ModMonster things. And that's kind of how that works. And then you can, obviously I just added that as a browser source in OBS. So that's the background. Background music, this is how I'm playing the music right now. And I have 2 things of OBS open, so that's kind of how that works. But this is, it literally just pulls from this folder. So I have this OBS stream layout, which has all of my stuff. I believe this folder is like quite sizable, 79 gigabytes. I did not even know it was that big. Okay, this is a 79 gigabyte folder with all my OBS stuff. But anyway, here's stream music. So this is just my entire playlist. They're all in like MP3s. And if this folder loads, I know it's gonna take a bit because there's 245 music files. There we go. But I have, I've added through the properties menu, titles and albums to all of them, which is like the title and then the game. And what happens there is it gets pulled into here through the Tuna plugin for OBS. And what that does when you set it up correctly, I've added like the background music source into here. And then it pulls the title and the album from that, saves them as text files on my hard drive. And from there I can set this title to read from this specific file. And if I open this file, you can see it just says the name of the song. And this changes whenever the song changes. And then this text pulls from that file and displays it on screen. This font, by the way, is Unisans heavy caps. And then there's the italic version down here. Just if anybody really cares about the font. It's a pretty cool font. I like it. It's very good. Then the visualizer, which isn't working because this is not like my primary sans. Yeah. It's like sans from Undertale, guys. It's crazy. This visualizer is the waveform visualizer plugin. And literally all you do with that is set the audio source, and then here's the settings. I'm sure you can figure that out on your own, but it just makes the little visualizer effect, which we can see if we open up like my actual OBS, and then there it is. Okay, so that is the starting soon screen. The chat is a bit interesting because this is actually a separate scene. I have some things that I use like everywhere as separate scenes. So this horizontal chat, I put the little W in front of it. It means like widget. And these are all my widgets. So horizontal chat is like a separate scene. And it has the browser source, which is from this program called Caster Labs. I'm thinking of dropping Caster Labs because, as you guys have seen, it just does not usually work. However, it pulls your chat from YouTube, and then it allows you to make these different widgets. And it gives you... you can copy the link, and then you pull that up in OBS, and it draws the chat. That's pretty much what it does. I don't like it that much either, because you have to like keep it open while you're streaming, so it uses my computer's resources. Then also I have this subtle little gradient down here with the gradient source plugin, and that just makes the little thing, the little like black, you can see sort of behind it, it's a little bit darker behind it compared to the rest. And that just makes it easier to read. If I turn it off, it's like considerably harder to read. Maybe not on this scene, but yeah, even there, you can see it's kind of harder to read. Maybe not. But on a white background, it definitely is. Okay, this is like this whole scene now. This whole thing's done. I'll talk about my audio setup later, because this background music louder, that gets really complicated. We'll look at it later. Okay, so then the timer scene is just a separate scene. Can you make a merch shirt for Jordan's cat? Here's the thing. I have a challenge for you. Make Jordan's cat an important part of ModMonster stream culture, and then I'll do it. By the way, that is my largest super fan, is Jordan's cat. Can you send me the picture, and can I put it on stream? I wanna show the stream the cat that loves ModMonster. she's your biggest fan. Okay, hold on. I need the picture though. I need to show everybody. We will never accept Jordan as a mod. No, not Jordan. Jordan's cat. Come on, stick with the picture, Nolan. Come on. Just a reminder to everyone, like we're doing questions. If you have any questions on like the setup or anything else about the channel, this is like probably the only time you're ever gonna get a Q&A out of me. So there we go. So this timer scene, I'm gonna just sort of go back to it when nobody's asking. Okay, what are important parts of ModMonster channel? I don't know, like Doug the Pixel. Doug the Pixel was like a haha funny, or like Pepsi Man. I don't know. Just we've literally never talked about Jordan's cat ever, except we're gonna do it right now. So then maybe you have a chance of me making a shirt. That's so funny. Okay. Oh, I just got the photos. Okay, hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. Okay, hold on. Let me pull it up on the computer here. Messages. Can I just real quick not dox your...
Pepsi Man is Doug's thing though, just like how breathing is my thing.
No, Pepsi Man's not Doug's thing. He literally has never even done that once. Okay, I'm gonna actually have to send the pictures to my computer because it won't let me view them on... Apparently, Instagram web app does not support pictures, which is like... should not be a thing. But I have to show you, I need to show you guys the cat. Give it a minute. Here's a cool website, airdrop.net. It's like, it's literally like airdrop, but it works between like anything. You just have to go to the website. And when I do that, there we go. I can download the pictures. Okay, anyway, so here's the pictures. This is Jordan's cat, and this is her? I'm assuming it's a her. I don't know why I assumed that. I might actually have like remembered from my subconscious, or I might just be stupid. Anyway, there she is watching the ModMonster stream. This is, I believe, the Chat Mix a Mario Maker level 1. I'm pretty sure, I think they all might be from that. Yes, her name is Gracie. Oh, this is coding. Wait, is this the one right now? This is literally the active stream right now. This is like almost like a live photo. Look at the Minecraft merch. Oh, this is cool. Let's go, Gracie. We need a Gracie shirt. This needs to happen. Oh yeah, there's another one. Is that me in the background? Oh my gosh, that's Fungus in the background, guys. Okay, hold on. No. We have to, give me a minute. She's barely watching. Her head is clearly turned left. No! Literally, she's looking straight at it. What are you talking about? Literally looking straight at it. This one, no, this one also she's looking straight at. Get out of here, Nolan. Hey, give me a minute. I have to do this. Is that, where's the one with Fungus in it? This one. Yo, 7-Zip, can you, like, not do that? I've never heard this song in my life. Hurry up! What the heck? What file type is this? It's literally a JPEG. It's literally small. The first one is so fake. No, it's not. Okay, well, she's very interested in this stream. I'll take that as a win. I watched every ModMonster stream, and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. Okay, we have to do that. We have to make that too. Oh my gosh, did you guys know, I hacked the Dutch government, and all I got is this lousy t-shirt. So if you report a security vulnerability in like any like Dutch federal government thing, they actually send you a t-shirt. They actually send you this t-shirt. It's so funny. Look at this. So the National Cybersecurity Center, Ministry of Justice and Security. So this is if you send like any sort of exploit or anything, if you report it to them, that they send you that shirt. It's incredible. Okay, hold on. We have to. I'm photoshopping Fungus into this. into this. Ah! Crap. This is not gonna be my cleanest Photoshop job. Hold on. There we go. Too big. Just right. This is dumb. I know this is dumb. This is so dumb. There we go. Okay. We're going back to the OBS stream. The stream layout tutorial. Okay, so starting soon timer. This has my timer on it. This timer works through this advanced timer script. You can literally just look up advanced timer OBS script, and yeah, you just pick the text source, pick the amount of time, and it counts down. Normally, it like smoothly transitions and doesn't use my normal one. It uses the move transition usually, but I'm thinking it just like doesn't want to today. I don't know. That cat, it's not a fake cat. Okay, anyway, this is the be right back screen. I don't know why it looks like this. I think I use this one usually. Yeah, I usually use this one. This is, I put my camera in this corner. Like my green screened out camera. So then I get, Mr. Chair. But again, it doesn't work because I have like 2 windows open, and cameras don't like to be in 2 things at once. Okay, we're gonna look at my actual game scenes and stuff now. We're gonna look at, let's look at Talk. Talk's like a basic one. So yeah, I'm using the move transition. That's how I get the cool, like, whoosh, between everything, and not like the ModMonster wipe. That's how I'm doing that. Okay, so this is chat. This is literally just a browser source for Caster Labs. Same old deal. And then this is just a background picture. Pretty simple stuff. And then I have my camera in here. Now my camera is another like widget, like nested scene. So it has my base camera. This is my actual webcam. It's actually another scene, but we'll get to that. And then it has my webcam background in it. And it also has the American flag for when I turn on my God Bless America mode. Which I have for some reason. I think I've used this like twice, but it's hilarious to me. Anyway, that's God Bless America mode. And then I also have black for some reason. I actually have never used that. Then for the base camera, there's my webcam, and on top of it is all of these punches for whenever you guys activate the punch me in the face. And I'll talk about channel points later, because that also gets in depth. We have like 50 minutes. We gotta keep this going. Okay, from Darboy to Darman. I'm gonna get sued by Darman for doing that. That's so stupid. Okay, Talk goes into Talk Game, which is literally just I move the chat up a little bit, and then I slide in this window. That's another widget, the gameplay thing here. And this, the gameplay thing has my display capture. It also has my game capture, which is like a specific window. So if I hit a certain key on my keyboard, it will like activate that specific window. I don't know if it'll work now with like on itself. Let me try it on like Chrome. Sometimes it only works on certain windows. Like usually it works on games. Doesn't look like Chrome either. Okay, anyway, I also have a script running. This source toggler. What you can do is add a scene to it. So I added gameplay, and it makes it so that only one source can be active at once. So if I turn on like the capture card, it turns off the other one automatically. So I have these 3 here, and then I have all of them on my Stream Deck, which I'll also talk about if we have time. Oh god, I ruined everything. But it'll switch between them when I press it on my Stream Deck. Then we have split screen. So this is just my camera and then my gameplay, like right beside each other. Same thing kind of with all the other ones. So PSX, that's like this is the Pepsi Man one. It's like the perfect aspect ratio for PlayStation 1. Then I have 4:3, which is like that aspect ratio, 16:9, so like wider. And then Lil Game, this one is like this, but the camera gets slightly bigger. It's just fun to have these to change around with, and I can hit them all from my Stream Decks. So then there's these ones, which I've never actually used, and I think they're kind of broken. But there's like this reaction one, which puts me down here, and then my game up here. And then there's one which has me as a green screen. But I've never used those. I like these ones better. And then, of course, this is the one I used to use all the time. Game. So it has the full screen, and then my little thing down there. How did you get Pepsi Man playable? I'm assuming you mean how I played it on my computer. If that's what you mean. That is not the right website. Oh, it's .com. Okay, I thought it was .org. So RetroArch, lovely computer program. It runs It runs old games. Like, it runs all sorts of old games. I don't know if there's a list anywhere, but like... And it runs on, like, everything, too. Like, if I hit download, this is a list of platforms it can run on. It can run on Windows 95. Android, iOS, Xbox Series X, PlayStations, like, every PlayStation ever, the Nintendo Switch, web browsers. Yeah, it runs on, like, everything. But anyway, I have it on my computer. I actually don't have it since I reinstalled Windows. But basically... Go to the same thing again. Good job, Nick. So this is... So, I'm not going to install it again. Basically, yeah, that's... It's a retro game playing thing, and then literally I just looked up a Pepsi Man ROM, which is mildly illegal, but don't tell anybody. And then just downloaded the game. Imported it into RetroArch. And the rest is history. Yeah. Hello, Morton Koopa Jr. Amazing name. Amazing name. And then again, I captured it using my, like, game capture thing, and I used this scene. That's kind of how I did it. You need to do it. You do! And it's, like, it's honestly not that hard. RetroArch is really easy to set up. Maybe not really easy, but it's, like, decently easy. Plus, it has the really cool PS3 interface. It has, like, a really cool... Look at it. It's, like, literally just the PlayStation 3 interface. Very cool. I might do a RetroArch tutorial one day. That's how I first played Cave Story. Wait, I thought Cave Story was on PC. No. Yes. Over half a dozen different platforms. Okay. Okay, that's how you first played Cave Story. Valid. Okay, I want to talk about now this downstream keyer. So this is a fun little OBS plugin, which basically takes everything in this global scene and it overlays it on top of everything else. So right now there's nothing in this global scene. That's why it looks normal. But if I come to global and I turn on, like, nice throw, it plays over top of everything. That's how I do my, like, channel point effects that work in every single scene, like, no matter which one I go on. And then there's another one which is underneath it called overlay, which has a lot more. So there's overlay, and then on top of overlay is global. So there's like 3 layers. And this one has, like, my bingo, when I did bingo, it has the little the Nolan pop-up that I've used a couple times. It has AI Steve from when I did that, my media request from when I did that. This has my whiteboard. So this is like when I draw on my screen, right? That's my whiteboard. I don't even know what info writer is, but it's there too. My YouTube and Twitch alerts that pop up, like when someone subscribes. My background music is also in this scene. That makes it loaded in every single scene I go to. And then my audio capture for my text-to-speech and sound effects. And what that is it is a thing that only captures audio from StreamerBot. We'll go over StreamerBot later, but that's what it does. It only captures from StreamerBot, which is what plays all my sound effects and stuff. Then I have up here my counter, like my attempt counter, which also works on every scene, and that's why it's in here. My timer, which I use sometimes. The highlighted message, so that is your guys' text-to-speech. That's where that comes up. And then Bongo Cat. Whenever I turn Bongo Cat on, though, it lags my whole computer. Bongo Cat is very broken. Hello, Morton Koopa Jr. I'm doing well. How about you? How about you? Okay. What else can I go over? Also, my YouTube chat shows up over here. I'm sure you guys expected that. It works on my main thing. It doesn't work on here. You know the gist. You know the drill. What else could I talk about? What else should I... What else do I need to explain? Oh, how about how, like, when I go... This is... My camera is, like, full screen, and then when I go here, it, like, turns into a circle. That's pretty cool. That was actually really hard for me to figure out how to do. Then we'll move on to channel points, because channel points are complicated as well. You've not answered anything in chat for the past 30 minutes. What have I not answered? Literally, what have I not answered? How do you get Pepsi Man playable? I answered that. How many years until you bring back Magic Wars? Okay, I didn't. When I feel like it. That's like the past 30 minutes. Who is Doug Doug? That is not... I don't see that in my chat. But... This is Doug Doug. Why is this the first picture that comes up? Why is it the first picture that comes up? This is Doug Doug. He's very cool. He makes very cool videos. Go watch his videos. They're very cool. He has like a whole community thing as well. He does like Twitch streams and then edits them down. Kind of like mine. Yeah, very fun. Very fun streamer. And also YouTuber. Okay. I'm gonna try and read chat more, because you might be right. But I have answered some stuff in the past 30 minutes. Some stuff. Okay. Mostly this stream is just so that I can talk about my live streaming setup, because I want to do it. Even if you guys don't care. Some of you guys, some people asked about it, so I forget who, but someone asked about it. What else do I have here? I care. Thank you, Fungus. Thank you. Do you think that Lord Bowser would like this stream? I think Lord Bowser would love this stream. He would probably increase Bowser Jr.'s screen time so that he could watch it. Why again aren't you going to stream on Monday? I have stuff to do. It's not a personal choice. I have things out of my control. But I will be streaming on the Monday after. And actually, I have a fun idea. So I'll have the 30th, and I have a fun idea for these 4 Mondays. I think I might play every single FNAF game, like 1 a week. I think that'd be fun. Like for Spooky Month, you know? Just an idea. Might do that. Okay, I think it's... Who has done a great disservice? I don't know who you're talking about. Okay, let's talk, what is this? Oh, Nextcloud. Let's talk about my stream decks. So I have 3 of them. Here, I have 3 of them. I've given way too much money to Elgato over the years, but it's very useful. So, stream deck. This is my small one. This is the original one that I've had. It's the 15 key model. So, like, the standard one. This is it's the original one. If anyone... it doesn't really matter, but it's the original one, not the, like, version 2. And these are all of my, like, main scenes that I use all the time. So they're the same ones that are listed here. This is, like, my game. This is this one. And then, you know, so on and so forth. And when I press it, obviously, it just switches to there. I'm assuming most of you guys know, like, Stream Deck, so it's like these little... Get on out of here. These fun little macro pad thingies. So, these are all the buttons that, like, are up here. I can, like, delete it, and then it disappears. Actually, you can't undo. Crap, I have to... There we go. Fixed it. Yeah, and then when you press the buttons, it'll activate things. Very cool. The entire stream for today is just going to be my stream setup. I don't really want to go too long anyway. I have till like 9:15-ish. Then I'm done. Yeah, it's like a question and answer, and then also I'm going to go over like how I live stream, which is what I'm doing now. These 3 just switch between, I showed you in the gameplay scene. They switch between these 3 things. So my capture card, my single window game capture, and then my full display capture. And then the set window button, it's for when I have my game capture on, and I go into like my game, and then I press that button, it will set that to like the active window. So that's the one that'll get captured by game capture, if that makes any sense. Then I have this more button, which is another folder. It has my starting soon scenes in it. It has my extra things that I have here. So phone cam, I should explain those. Phone cam, this is like my phone's camera. It's not connected right now, but if it was, then when I turn that on, you'd see my phone's camera. I've used that like a handful of times. Like most notably, I think in like the boring stream I did. And the 3D printer camera. So this is connected to my 3D printer, and I used that once, and it won't show anything because my 3D printer's off. But I can also show that in here. And these little buttons are actually kind of interesting. I'm gonna go into talk mode to show you guys. I guess I should go into talk game mode. What it does is it changes the size of this window. I also think I've used this a total of never. But it's there. So this is my main stream deck. I also have the song selector button. What that does, that takes us to a whole new menu. And it's this one. So I have here a thing to change the audio level of my desktop audio. So like my full, my computer's audio basically. And when I press the left side, it goes down. Press the left side, it goes up. You can't hear it because nothing's playing. Then SB Music changes the volume of my, like, my music. But not, I have two different musics. There's my existing, my background music, which I have right now. And then there's my soundboard music. And my soundboard music is the music that plays through the soundboard. And my regular music is what you're hearing right now. It's my automatically updating playlist. If that makes any sense. And then both these buttons just, like, mute each thing. This quiet and loud changes the volume of the background music in my headphones. So you guys don't hear it, but if I hit quiet, it'll be quiet. If I hit loud, it's kind of loud because I turned up my headphones. And the way I did that, how much longer? Till 9:15. Here's the time down here. So the way I did this is I take my background music, added this audio monitor filter, which is what it basically does is it will mirror that into my own headphones. Because normally anything you have in OBS doesn't play like back to you. So I don't hear anything that's happening on the stream unless I set this up. So this audio monitor mirrors it back to my default device, which is my headphones, at 45% volume. Then these little filters right here, all they do is set the setting to either 80%, 45%, or 0%. When I click that, it's not working because it's not my main one. But what it will do is it'll mute the music for me. I just don't ever use that. And then 80% and 45% are what I have the quiet and loud set up to do. So quiet sets it to 45% and loud to 80%, which I do use sometimes. Like when I'm trying to focus, I set it to quiet, and normally I have it on loud. And then this button pauses and plays the autoplay playlist. Pretty cool. This one stops any of my music that I'm playing through my soundboard. And these three up here switch between my 3 pages, which shows on my other stream deck. So my other stream deck, I think it's easiest if I actually like show this to you. I don't think you guys can see anything. Okay, anyway, you guys can't see anything. But I have 3 pages of music. And this switches between those 3 based on like the mood. So hype is like exciting ones, intense is like aggressive, and then this is like everything else kind of. And this switches between those 3. You can kind of see it happening if I switch over. This is what I'm seeing on my other stream deck. And I press like intense, it goes to this. And then that. So it just switches between these 3 basically. And then the X just brings you back to the normal view. My pedal, because there's only 3 buttons on it. This left one, the one on the left, switches between talk, which is this scene, and then when I press it again, it switches back to this. And this is my pedal. So it's like a stream deck like everything, except it has 3 buttons, and it's on the floor. So I don't even need my hands, and I can press it, and it switches, and it's very cool, and I look like I'm magic because I'm not touching my stream, and it just does everything. Then this middle one will flip-flop me between my desktop capture and anything else. So if I set it to my capture card right now, you're gonna have to just trust me because it's not plugged in. Then I press the middle one, it'll switch to my desktop. And if I press it again, it goes back to my capture card. But now if I set it to my game capture, also gonna have to trust me because... Oh, wait, it actually decided to... Okay. There, you can see it now. I don't know why it picked this window. But now if I press it, it goes to my desktop. Press it again, goes back to my game capture. So it just switches between desktop and the last one that I was using. And then the skip one just skips the currently playing song. Which is a perfect timing, because this, I can't even hear this one. Like, it's not that good. So every time I press it, it's also triggering this one. But every time I press it, it skips the song. Which is pretty neat. The big boy. The big boy with the big things. This one just mutes my... And I realize now that everything I just said there you couldn't hear. Pretty basic stuff. This one, this is just auto controls. So this skips back a song. This plays and pauses my music. Which I also have in like the song selector on the other thing. And then that skips to the next song, same as my foot pedal. This one also stops my soundboard. This is my little counter that appears in like the top right. And whenever I press that button, it ups it. This one shows and hides the counter. So I'll show it there by pressing it, and then I'll press this one, and it goes up by 1. And you can see it also on like the button. And when you press it, it automatically shows the counter and then hides it again. Choose and set. I don't know what this is. These are ones that the middle couple, I like switch depending on the stream. Like whenever I need extra buttons. So this one will choose a random person from my chat and let them speak with text-to-speech. So that's what I use for like, whenever I do that, where I need to let a random person talk. And then this just turns on and off text-to-speech for that specific person. This text-to-speech all, I'll turn it on right now, it makes everybody's chat messages go to text-to-speech. So that is a thing that's now on until I remember to turn it off. This timer, it shows and hides that timer. It's nothing too basic. It's pretty basic. Clear board clears my whiteboard. So whiteboard, clear board. This one is pretty cool. It switches between my headphones and my speakers, like for my main audio output. So I use it sometimes. Expand camera, I don't even think works anymore. If it does, it only works in this one. Oh, it does! That makes my camera a little bigger. It exists, I guess. I don't think I've used it in a long time. This one just plays a gunshot sound. Every single time I press it. It's the funniest thing, I love it. And then this one is my God Bless America mode. Which you can't see because of my stupid green screen. I put my hands up to it and then it fixes it. I swear it's my shirt. And I can play gunshots for extra Americanness. Anyway, that's that. This text-to-speech view, it shows your guys' messages. So whenever you talk, it does that. This is my viewer count. It doesn't, sometimes it doesn't update. Sometimes it does. They're all live split things. So that's like the timer that I use. Let me pull it up here. And it gets thrown up in the corner automatically because I have it added to my scenes live split right here. It just captures that one window. So I have start, which starts the timer, pause, resume, and then reset. Those are all different buttons down here. This action bar shows this little thing here, which is like a little Stream Deck specific thing. This shows what my foot pedals do because they don't have like screens on them. Like all of these, like it's a screen on the Stream Deck so I can actually see what they do, but the foot pedals don't have that. So that shows it like on my computer. So the left pedal will do that, and then that, and then that, right? And I can press that to toggle it. This zoom thing, the zooming is very cool. I'll show how that works in a minute, but when I click a specific button on my mouse, it does this zoom in and it follows my cursor. If I hit this button, this one right here on my Stream Deck, it just stops following my cursor and it just locks it in place. If I press it again, it'll start following my cursor again, or it should. Oh, there it goes. There it went. Then I press the button on my mouse again to zoom out. These ones I don't use. They're not important. They switch my pedal mode, but I don't use that ever. And this general just switches to my like profile. These are all my... This is like my house, basically. So I have 3D printer controls. my bedroom fan and stuff.
Streamer, if in 2D drawing of a cute duck wanted to smash, are you down to do it?
Whoa,
Say
whoa,
yes.
whoa, 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 what? Smash? Like Hulk smash? I'm always down to Hulk smash. I will Hulk smash everything. I will, like demolition rooms, so fun. If a 2D drawing of a cute duck, definitely wanted to.
No,
Whoa,
like,
whoa,
his
whoa,
duck
whoa.
cheeks.
Okay, you're banned. Get out of here. Where's my streaming console? This is inefficient.
No.
This is inefficient.
No, Kelase. No, don't do it.
Okay, that's your one warning, and it's only because I couldn't open my console in time. But I am going to turn off text-to-speech because, you know, proof of concept proved it worked. What else do I have on this screen? Extras. Okay. These are all my prediction controls. They all control my predictions. This button names the little counter that you can see here. When I press it, it pops up this window that asks me to, like, type a name for it. And if I type, like, chicken, it just sets the title up there. And reset sets it back to 0. And then count down and count up. I can basically count up and down negatives without, like, hiding it after. Because it automatically hides, you know? These buttons run ads. I don't use them because I'm a good person. And this one is you guys' least favorite button. It turns off channel points. And then finally this one restarts my Stream Deck app. These are also all the live split things repeated. This one, levels. So these are all of my audio level. And down here are buttons to mute them. These are the music controls. For my headphones, again, same thing. So I can up and down my mic audio, Discord audio, so this is just stuff that comes from the Discord app, my capture card audio, desktop, so everything that's coming from my computer, sound effects, which is stuff that comes from StreamerBot, so like channel point redemptions and your guys' text-to-speech, soundboard music, so like the music that I play from my soundboard, and then music, so the auto-playing playlist. And these up here are fun, because these are samplers, and if I hold down on one, and I'm like, hello, welcome to the channel, it doesn't work because I didn't set it up right. No, it doesn't. Well, that's okay, because I've never used them anyway. What it's supposed to do is basically make a button that I can press to, like, repeat what I said, which is quite funny, actually. I just haven't really used it. Then this one is like the last one. It has a couple more options. Like I can switch to my eraser on my my whiteboard. I can hide my camera in my game source, which I use like sometimes, like very infrequently. This was from when I had my thing where I could talk to AI Steve. It would record my voice and then I could press a button to send it to the AI. This lets me choose random people in chat to talk. And then text-to-speech related stuff. Okay, that's basically my Stream Deck setup. Pretty much entirely. Did I miss anything? Any questions, class? Any questions, class? What else can I talk about? Definitely have some more stuff here to talk about. Ah, welcome alert. That's cool. That's the little thing that pops up whenever you guys, like, first chat in the stream. That is a perfect segue also into StreamerBot. This is all of my custom code and all of my stuff that, like, powers the advanced stuff in my stream, really. On September 30th, can you do joining random people's servers on Minehut? That sounds like a recipe for disaster, but I will write it down because that's a funny idea. Okay, so let's just go in order of how it displays in the app. So StreamerBot, what it basically is it's just a thing that lets you write like custom code for your streams like easily. So you have these triggers, which there's like a whole bunch of different things you can do, like when someone makes a chat on YouTube or something, and then you can run programs, run code, do stuff in OBS. It's super customizable. It's super fun. I love it. So generate this text-to-speech one is a program that I wrote. This is like a Python program. It is tts.py, and it's actually really simple. So it uses GTTS, which is a Google text-to-speech API, which uses like the same Google Translate text-to-speech sort of thing. What it does, this sounds like a sponsor. It's not. I wish it was. I wish somebody would pay me, but it is not a sponsor. This gets the input arguments that I type in right here. Just the TTS string, basically, is like what we pass in to this program. So usually it's your guys' chat message, and then that takes the arguments, it gets them out basically here. This sys.argv gets the arguments. This creates a new MP3 file basically, and this gets the text-to-speech using S, which is like the text-to-speech string that we're doing. It writes it to the file and goes to like the start of the file. Then it uses Pygame to play back the audio file, waits until it's done, and then program's done. That's how my text-to-speech works, basically. But this is only one part of the thing, because it still has to like show and then like actually play it into OBS, but that I will get to in a minute. First words. This is what I was talking about with the welcome message. So whenever anybody says their first words in YouTube chat, this is like a built-in thing. It shows the welcome to the stream. It waits for 50 seconds. Then it because it comes in like the welcome to the stream first, and then the welcome user second. And it sets the text of the welcome user to the name of the person, which we can see here. We use like this placeholder %user thing. That's in my music. Okay. It delays for 2 seconds and then it hides it again. That's all it does. Add points over time. We're gonna get into the channel point system last, because it's so complicated. So, did you know that you didn't touch grass in 5 years? This is true. Let's look at chat commands. So, ! Discord. I don't think anyone's ever done it, but it gives you the link to the Discord. It sends it in chat. ! Now playing reads from these same things that I was showing you earlier about the music that's currently playing, and runs this code to basically generate and send a chat message. So it gets the title, gets the game, and then, oh, there you go. There's the Discord command. Get to see it in action. And then it sends the message of the song that's currently playing. This, unfortunately, only works on my actual playlist. Like, it doesn't work on my soundboard music, which is interesting. I don't really have a good way to make it work with that, though. So my counter is pretty basic. I just have one of these global variables, which is a thing you can do in StreamerBot that holds like a counter variable, kind of. And then whenever I press that button, it increases it. And it also sets the state of the Stream Deck key. That's how it updates, like the actual counter key itself. And then set name gets input, which pops up that little box that I showed you. And then sets the OBS text. That's literally all it is. So, when I start a stream, what the heck? I have the greatest name, Morton Kukuch. Okay, predictions are also complicated. I don't even know if I'm gonna get through them today. Okay, channel point time. I bet some people are actually like interested in how I did the channel points, because this took me forever to figure out. Like, this was actually so hard. This took me like multiple weeks, but I'm really proud of the system as a whole. So add points over time. This is the present viewers condition, which is the bane of some of you guys' existence, because to detect people you have to chat. But what it does is it executes this every 1 minute. And this is like obnoxious amounts of code, but I will talk about it. So, it gets worse. So this is the amount of points that it should add to everyone. Right now it's just set to 10. That's pretty easy. This, this holds a list of all of the users that are currently watching the stream. That's how I do this. Then this blocked channel IDs, this is the ID for my YouTube channel, and then I believe the Smary bot. Wow, I'm in time. You're just in time to learn about how my channel point system works. Welcome. This is the ID for my Smary bot and then my main channel. So none of them ever get added points, because why? Then this only runs if I'm live. There's I don't actually know if this is necessary, but I believe on Twitch you can still send chat messages, obviously. Oh, and also on like premieres, and also the oh my gosh, what am I saying? Like before the stream starts. You know, when you have like the stream will start in XXX, you still have the chat. So that's why I have this is live, because if I didn't check that, then you'd still get points for being there. Then what it does, it loops through every user, stores that current user in a variable, so now we can reference the user that it's currently looping through. Then it basically just says skip everything if it's one of the blocked users. Then it gets the amount of points that we have stored in the database, gets the amount of points that they already have, adds on this points to add, so it adds on 10 points, and then resets that number. And that's how you guys get your points. Then, get point count. So that's your exclamation mark points command. This is actually much simpler. All it does is it checks the person that ran the command, gets their user ID, and then spits out the lovely, lovely little chat message that you guys see every single time you do that. Hey Mod, I killed Realistic Mario because his realisticness was spreading to other streams. Are you proud? I'm so proud. Thank you for doing us all this service. So when you guys redeem points, this is so incredibly complicated. It is a one-step process, a two-step process, and actually before all that, it's a three-step process. So let's go through step processes. So first step, it gets the person that ran the command. Then it checks if channel points are enabled. So this is just a global variable. Whenever I hit the button to turn off channel points, it sets it to false. Whenever I hit the button to turn them on, it sets it to true. And it just checks if it stores if they're true. And if it's not enabled, it sends a message that's like, no, you can't do that. And then it skips everything else and we're done here. So then it gets your whatever you typed after. So that's the chosen reward. So if you type like TTS, then that'll be set to TTS. And then it gets the amount of points that the current user has. Then it stores the chosen reward as an argument so we can reference it later. And then it runs our fun little argument, or it runs our fun little other thing that I showed you called get reward cost. We'll come to that now. So what that does is this here is a list of all of my channel point rewards and all of their costs. This is the cost of them. So then it, here's the reward argument that we referenced earlier. So this is the one that they're looking to redeem, and it stores that. Then it checks if that is not a reward. If it doesn't contain that, so that means it's not in this list, then it doesn't exist. So it returns false. False is a failure. Then if it does exist, it sets the cost to the cost in this list, and then returns true. True is success. So now we're back into here. Now that we finished this line, which was all that I just showed you in one line, then we check if it wasn't success. So that means it returned false, it failed. Sends a message that says, not an available reward. Boo, you suck. And then returns false because it failed. And then otherwise, we're all good. And it moves on to the next step, which is actually running the reward. So it does all this again. It gets the user, the points, and the chosen reward, and the cost. If we don't have enough points, first thing it does is it checks. I'm going to just center this here. It just checks if it's not me. If it's me, then it doesn't care about the amount of points. I can run whatever I want. Otherwise, then it makes sure that the amount of user points, or no, so it checks if it's not me, and we have less than the amount of points that it would take to run it, then we send a message that says you can't afford it. And then get out of there. Otherwise, we have enough points and the reward exists, so we can actually safely now trigger the reward. So it takes away your points, updates it in the database here, and then it runs the action. And the chosen reward is that like text that I did earlier, and that is all of these in here, all of these rewards, as well as the sound effects. And these all just have their own code in them. So like, we could go through this all day. I'm not gonna go through all of them, but I'll go through like TTS because you guys love it. So TTS, basically whenever you guys trigger TTS, it will run all of this code in here. So firstly, it sets up the TTS string by getting the input of what you did, and then it removes the TTS at the start of it. So that'll give you literally just the message. Then it sets the highlighted message that I was showing you guys earlier. So that is this thing. It sets the name and the text to your name and your message. Sets the highlighted message to be visible. Then runs the action earlier that I showed you that's generate text-to-speech. Waits for 3 seconds, hides it, and then waits again. That's text-to-speech. All the sound effects are actually literally the same. They just play a sound that I have in a folder. And literally all of them are just playing different sounds. And that then gets captured in OBS through this TTS and SFX thing, which, like I showed earlier, only listens for StreamerBot. And that's how all of the sound effects work. All of the other ones are pretty different, but one of my common themes that I use in everything is called a plugin called OBS Shader Filter. Like, if we go to my camera here, I'm going to do it on my main one because it actually has my camera. If I go to my camera, not my background, my actual camera, please. There are several filters not on there, but on base camera, maybe? Well, they're on somewhere. Ah, here it is. So I have, yeah, all of my things that I use. So like the Superstar one. And then the Rainbow one, which also is my Superstar thing. I have the drugs effect. And we combine them, and that's the drugs thing. And literally all I'm doing in StreamerBot then is turning these on and off. Same with Fisheye. There we go. Animate Fisheye on. So it does the little balloon thing. And then animate off. Turns it off. And that's all it's doing in there. Actually pretty darn simple. And then like what? I'm sure you guys might have seen it earlier if you're looking at like the overlay. But, or not the overlay, the global, but it has the what in here. And all it does is it turns on that, it sets the background music to be muted, shows the what, waits for 10 seconds, then by then it's done, hides it, and then unmutes the music. Same thing pretty much with You Died. Literally pretty much the same thing. Flipped is a whole nother beast. And Me Channel too. Look at Me Channel. Me Channel was so annoying to make because every single time you do that, it has to move like a different part of my stream. It was a mess to make. There's 22 different things that happen. So fun. But that's the basics of my channel point system. And with that, I think we've pretty much gone through my whole stream setup. Like I say, I don't know if, since nobody really asked for this anyway, I don't know if there's anything else that you guys want me to cover, or if you're like, Mod, just shut up already. Which, like, both are valid. Both are valid. So if there's anything that you guys want to look at, you can let me know. Otherwise, Otherwise, what can we do? Maybe a detailed RetroArch install tutorial. No, not. You can't get me with RetroArch.org again. I'm gonna go over how to install RetroArch. Also because I have to do it. So we download it from the site here. Gives us the lovely setup installer. Give it like a couple seconds. My internet just casually died because I was downloading while I stream. Click on it and next. Obviously install it. I don't know why it would want to install on the root of my drive. I'm gonna put it on program files. RetroArch. Here. There we go. Install. Here it goes. Da-da, 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 da-da. Let's go! RetroArch install tutorial! Yeah! Finish. And then there we go. Ooh, it's in the switch mode by default. If you want, you can change that under user interface menu at the bottom. There it is. Ozone is the Switch. XMB is PS3. Gluey is like the mobile one, I think, and RGY is like really old. I like XMB because PlayStation. Do configuration, save current configuration, and restart. Config directory not set. Maybe this is why I should have installed it in the normal spot. I believe if you save it in the normal spot, it would have actually worked. Oops. Directory. Yeah, I can't save it in program files, you noofus. Give me 30 seconds to correct my error. Fine, I'll put it in your beloved regular spot. You loser. We're playing Pepsi Man, guys. We're playing Pepsi Man. So that's why you shouldn't change the install location on RetroArch. There we go. Where are we here? Not BitTorrent. RetroArch. Now we're gonna try changing the user interface. So menu, XMB, save current configuration, restart. There we go. So now what we can do, we can come over to online updater or downloader, and this is where we can download emulators for different systems. So for Pepsi Man, there's like 3DS and stuff in here. It's crazy. For Pepsi Man, we go for Sony PlayStation. And I use, I believe, Beetle. PCSX is also good. I'm using Beetle, though. There we go. Core installed. All good. Now we can import content. So I'm going to do just a directory scan. And then just navigate to... I actually don't know where my Pepsi Man is stored. Oh, found it. So it's in my G drive, emulator games, retro, PSX, and this is where I have it. You can see Pepsi Man. And we just hit scan. There Here we go. Scanning directory finished. Now, there we go. Pepsi Man. It found it. And it obviously is only going to find it if it's like a good, proper game thing. If it's actually, you downloaded it right and everything. But then, you just hit run with the PlayStation one and then run. Firmware. Forgot about that part. Okay, this actually harder than I thought because of that part. Give it a minute. I'm also gonna come here and I'm gonna do input, and then where is it? Retropad binds. There we go. Port 1 controls. This is my like controller controls. So I'm gonna do up, down, left, right. Yeah, this is actually mostly good. That's not what I wanted. And then do like menu controls. Here we go. That's just how I like it. That's just personal opinion. You can use X to go backwards in menus and then Z to go forwards. I come to menu controls and then turn off this menu swap OK and cancel. And then it's like Z to go back and X to go forward. And then the arrow keys to move. Is this illegal or did they buy the games? So RetroArch doesn't come with any games. So you have to bring your own games. Like I had to bring my own Pepsi Man ROM here. So no, RetroArch is not illegal. If you obtain Pepsi Man off of a PlayStation, then it's not illegal. If you download it, then it is. How do you bring your own? Well, it depends on the console. Like on... I mean, I don't even know how to dump PSX game. Okay, apparently you can literally just put the disc into your computer and burn it off there. So actually, never mind. That's really easy. A lot of them have copy protection, so you can't do that. But apparently you can literally just put a PlayStation disc into your computer and download it off there. Computers don't have a disc slot. What computer doesn't have a disc slot? Mine literally has a disc slot. Actually, I guess a lot of laptops don't. Most computers have a disc slot. Otherwise, you can buy them like USB disc drives on Amazon for like really cheap. USB disc drive. Not a USB stick. There, like $40. That's an external. No, that's. Yeah, there we go. It has a DVD drive. Most computers have a disk slot built in, though. Like desktop computers. Okay, firmware time, though. Dumping the firmware is harder. That's why I didn't do it. I don't actually know where it is, though. Do I have, like, firmware? I don't know, but they are, I'm going to show you guys how to get them. PSX Firmware USA. They're literally on GitHub. If you look up PSX Firmware USA, they're literally on GitHub. So you download these 3 files. Are they no longer on GitHub? Guys, they might not be in GitHub anymore. They were on GitHub when I downloaded it. Okay, here we go. Open emu BIOS pack on archive.org. There's the link, I guess. How do I... Oh my gosh, log in. No, this is stupid. There we go. Archive.org. Always comes to the rescue. Basically Google. Then download the zip. Archive.org is slow as Christmas. These are publicly available enough that I don't even feel that bad about showing you guys. We do need these files. Most consoles, you don't actually need these. Like NES and stuff, you don't need the BIOS files. It's only for like PlayStation and some weird ones. Anyway, psx.zip, extract that. Where'd it go? There it is. Very bottom of my folder. So we need... which one did it say we needed when we run the game? SPCH 5 series. We can get 5... Actually, I'm gonna Google this. PSX firmware. PSA file. Okay, apparently, these are all just different versions. So we can use like 555. That's European. It's also European. That's Japanese. I want the North American one. Is 7001? 7001 is North American. That's good enough for me. I'm gonna copy it into my PSX folder. Gonna restart RetroArch again. And I'm not too sure. It's a lot of Googling. A lot of Googling. System folder. So I have to come to... I can't put it there. Gotta go to where I installed it. So RetroArch System. Put it in there. And we're gonna do PS. Just to see what it has to be called. Okay, apparently we actually need it to be the SPCH 5000 or similar. I want the North American one, and the 7003 is identical, so we're gonna take this SPCH 7003. We are going to rename it to SCPH 5501.bin. Just like that. And then we hope and pray. Okay. We'll give it the 5500 then. That's the one, that's the exact one that it wanted. It might be because it's a Japanese game, it needs the Japanese one. That was in fact the issue. Here we go. Alright, read chat. Sorry, I had that closed. What does PSX stand for? I don't know why it's an X. I guess because normally you have like PS2, PS3, PS4, and X is like just PS. Anyway. So yeah, when it boots it up, it tells you what BIOS you need. Like it literally told me there I needed SPCH 5500. So yeah, you literally just put it into your installation, and then there's the system folder. You put it in there. Make sure it's named properly. And this is the thing that I downloaded that had all of the different versions. So I just took the 5500 one, renamed it to this, and now everything's good and working. And you can also hold L to fast forward. And now we're playing Pepsi Man. Okay, I accidentally reset. No idea how I did that. So that's basically how I played Pepsi Man. I don't exactly remember the setup being that convoluted, but I also feel like it happened like one at a time. Like I played RetroArch for a long time before I played Pepsi Man. Then I played PlayStation 1 games, so I set up the BIOS like separately. And then once you set up that BIOS that I did there, then literally all you have to do is download Pepsi Man. What were you looking for in the PSX folder? So when I didn't have it, I'll delete this again just so I can show you. When I didn't have it, and I pull up RetroArch, and I load the game, it says here, error, firmware is missing SPCH 5500. So I looked for this one, that's 5500. That's what I want. That's the one you want. I was a bit confused earlier about the different versions. But as always, Reddit came to the rescue and explained these are all the different versions. These are all the versions of the firmware based on the different versions of the PlayStation 1. It's like 1000 is like the original firmware. But it literally, I thought I would be clever and give it a different one, but it literally asked me specifically for this one. So I give it specifically that one. And just make sure it's renamed exactly like how it asks. Otherwise it won't recognize it. And then when you do that, it, I think I have to reset. Then when you do that, it picks it up. And then you're playing Pepsi Man. Also, you can do, I think, Alt-Enter. Yeah, Alt-Enter gives you full screen. Next, you should do a tutorial on how to hack Super Mario Maker 2. That would be an idea. Like, that's the thing, because Yuzu's, like, mostly dead. I could do a tutorial. I could make even more enemies with, people at Nintendo by doing a tutorial on how to get Yuzu. Because they got rid of Yuzu. They took it down. They cease and desisted the heck out of them. But you can definitely still get Yuzu. And you can do mods on Yuzu. For the uninitiated, Yuzu's a Switch emulator. Yeah, honestly, I could do, like, mods on Yuzu, because all mods are pretty much the same. All mods are pretty much created equal. Like Super Mario Maker 2 or any other game. What coding languages do you know? Java, Python, C#, Dart, JavaScript. Like HTML and CSS if you count that. C++, like a little bit, but not enough to say I know it. Scratch. Scratch. Enough fun. No more fun allowed. Yeah. I think that might be it for today. That might be the stream. I can read more coding languages than I can type. Yeah, I can, if you know how to code, like, in one language, you can kind of read any programming language. Like, I could read, like, almost anything. I think. Like, any code you put in front of me. Except for, like, oh my gosh! They added AI to Google. Well, I'm switching to Firefox. Thank you guys for watching this stream. Yeah, it was a bit of a short one, but I kind of feel like I went through everything that I needed to. We'll be back, not next Monday. We will be back next Wednesday, though. Because, like, I did promise to do another stream. I don't know if we're going to do, like, a Wednesday-styled one. We might, like, actually try to get the merch shop up and running. That might be next Wednesday. Or we might do, like, an actual Monday video game Pew Pew Bang Bang stream. Because that's also fun. I might also just make it up to you guys, because, it's a vote. But really, I should probably do, like, a regular, standard, Monday one, because, like, that's what we'd be missing. But anyway, we'll see. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys, next week. Actually, like, same time. Probably, like, 7:45 or something like that. Or maybe just 7 o'clock. You listen to my banger song on this. Hold on. Can't finish my outro without getting interrupted by, getting interrupted by fun stuff that I have to actually look at. Hold on. Memes.
Wait.
Straight fire. Like, actually straight fire. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next week. I'm gonna keep on doing this outro till I get through it. But yeah, same time, same thing, video games. Yeah! Have a nice week, guys. I will see you later. Toodles. Why do I keep saying that? It's like the goofiest ending. Okay, bye.